Temptations will always come, and the trials. And the Lord allows it for a specific purpose. I was reading Proverbs, I believe it's 24, and I'm not sure what verse it is, but it is in Proverbs 24 where it mentions, if you faint in the day of adversity, your strength is small. It made me think and then search other passages about, what does that really mean? And I believe it's just that the Lord allows these trials and temptations, these things that come our way that just, it really can shake our faith. And 1 Corinthians 1 is 1 chapter 10, I believe it's verse 13, just bear with me. The temptations in your life are no different from what others experience. And God is faithful. He will not allow the temptation to be more than you can stand. When you are tempted, notice when, not if. When you are tempted, He will show you a way out so that you can endure. And so be encouraged that the temptations and trials in and of themselves are not necessarily bad things. It's just to strengthen us, to mold us, and to conform us into more of who Jesus Christ is and His character. I want to read something here. I printed it out. If you faint when trouble comes, if you back away from the battle, fearing its difficulty, your weakness is revealed. Don't pray for an easier life. Pray that you will be a stronger person. Trials don't make or break a person. They're simply a gauge to show you where you're at your walk in the Lord. And then I'll read Jeremiah 12:5. Jeremiah 12:5. If racing against mere men makes you tired, how will you race against horses? If you stumble and fall on open ground, what will you do in the thickets near the Jordan? And so these are good verses to meditate on. It's good that we have days that are sometimes dark, that are challenging, where maybe at work something happens to you that just came out of nowhere, and it could very well be that it was an error on your part. It could be where it can cost you your job, your reputation, if you will. And so don't necessarily be discouraged by that. Instead, ask, Lord, what are you trying to show me in this? Now, I want to finish off with these, let's see here. I'm going to go to Job 4:3-6. Job 4:3-6. It's really nice out here. I'm in the rail trails here. I just finished riding, and I'm just enjoying God's creation here. Okay, here we are. Job 4:3-6. I gotta flip through these pages quicker. Sorry for the delay on this. Just bear with me. Job 4:3-6. Let's see here. I'll read 1-6. Then Eliphaz the Temanite replied to Job, will you be patient and let me say a word? For who could keep from speaking out? In the past, you have encouraged many people. and you have strengthened those who were weak. Your words have supported those who were falling. You encouraged those with shaky knees. But now, when trouble strikes, you lose heart. You are terrified when it touches you. Doesn't your reverence for God give you confidence? Doesn't your life of integrity give you hope? And I thought about these verses in Job. And, I put out these videos as God moves me to just simply share. I'm just a regular guy who just stumbles and falls here and there, just trying to live out my Christian life, honoring God in everything that I do. And I can come here and try and encourage you, but when it hits me, how am I going to respond? And so when I speak to you through this mic and into this iPhone camera, it's these videos are put out a part of my devotional, part of my experiences that's happened to me and will happen, and I'm just simply sharing this, and hopefully somehow some of this has been an encouragement and yes, challenging to you. So be encouraged in the Lord. Let these verses sink in. And remember, God is always with you and for you. Amen.